Hello, welcome to our today's podcast. I'll be your host, Esther Lavender, and on today's list of guests, we have Evans. So Evans is gonna be talking about game development, and we're here to talk about game development and everything in between. So yeah, let's get started. Hey Evans, hi.
Hello,
How are
Lavender.
you?
I'm good. Thank you for inviting me for the event.
Uh-huh.
I'm very welcome.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're welcome. So tell us, introduce yourself. Tell us about yourself and everything about yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
So my name is Evans.
Uh-huh.
I'm a game developer, majorly focusing on Web3. Been working on Web3 games that are fully decentralized and immersing into the world of blockchain. So I've been working on diverse projects, but initially I've been in the industry for almost 3 years now, working on games
Uh-huh.
and other SDKs, wallets, and just the environment of blockchain in general. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Well, that's quite an introduction. I mean, myself, I have nothing much to talk about because I'm just, well, besides being a newbie in the development ecosystem, I'm the community lead for Hadao Kenya, and I'm a newbie in the smart contract development. So yeah, I'm just getting to get the gist of it all. So yeah, which is why I'm so excited about this episode today. So yeah, welcome again to our show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So tell us, what's your inspiration, for becoming a game developer? What really inspired you to just want to become a game developer?
For me, the base was it was derived from art and modeling. I think I first started with trying to create my art designs, kind of NFTs but basically focused on artistic things. So I think I was in this company for internship, and I started creating some art, and then we went to focus on animation. So from there, I started modeling some models, 3D models, and from there, I just bumped into something telling me, oh, why not placing this into a real game?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you see. So my art and modeling combined, and then I said, oh, let me place it on an game engine, and then place it them and try out how they interact and how to create a gameplay from the game.
Okay.
So that is where I came up to creating a game and trying to design diverse ideas that can be playable and help the community. But I think it varies from person to person. Some guys can come from some aspiration from other games. Somebody can say, oh, I have this game,
Yeah.
I've been playing this game, and then I like the idea. I would like to create my own.
Yeah.
So it varies, but
Yeah.
for me personally, it came from artistics, and I liked the art and everything, and I just wanted to see how, if I combine all,
Yeah.
what could have at the long run.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. I never knew you were an artist.
I think that was the base. That was the base, the base of it. And then since I was more of a programmer, but so my programming skills and everything,
Yeah.
I just said, oh, let me combine those all, and then see what it comes to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So what are kind of the skills required, when you're to be a good game dev? What skills do you need? Like on the go.
Yeah, for gaming, it could be either if you are a programmer, if you have some skills in programming, and then your transitions to game would be quite easy. For example, if we have somebody that wants to do gaming, then he has maybe a skill in behind for programming, that could be a good chance get started. You just have to combine some particular aspect on game designs and everything, and then we combine both, and then we come up with some ideas. It's quite at some point it's quite different for game developers to just come up with ideas that could bring up some game, because game development is wide, so you need some hand, somebody to create for you some assets, resources, and then somebody to redesign models, and then gameplay, you program it, and come in hand, place one particular project.
Okay, interesting. So as long as you're a programmer and as long as you have a little bit of skill in terms of art, because I understand some games, you know, like there's incorporation for the avatars and all that. So it's gonna be a good chance for someone.
Exactly.
So besides programming, so what else? Like the advantage, the added advantage.
There's the inspiration of art, which you have already said. If you have the aspiration of art, you could just come with your idea, the concept that you want to place, and then the gameplay will come later in hand. Once you have the idea and the aspect of a design, what you think, your mentality for the for your game, and then you just combine it all.
Oh, interesting. When I grow up, I want to be a game dev.
Jump on.
Maybe I'll draw some inspirations from you. You never know.
Certainly.
Yeah, for sure.
It's not hard. It's not hard.
A
lot of people think game development is hard. It's not hard. It's not hard.
Okay, interesting. So let me ask, so in terms of now game development, so what stacks is someone supposed to be conversant with? If you're now wanting to develop a game, you know, what stack should you be conversant with?
For the stack, for game development process, we have a quite a number of, for example, if we start with the game engine, somebody needs to converse with the game engine. So we have like so far the ones that I know, three. We have Unreal, Unity, and Godot. So from those, somebody could just start from learning and getting around with the game engines, that is the Godot, Unreal, and then Unity. A lot of people are Unity. Basically, me personally, I've worked around with Unity for a long time now. So those are the first stack that game engine you must converse with it. And then after that, defining a model. It will depend with the 3D model that you want for the artistic side, for creating modeling 3D aspects. For those, we could work with Maya, Blender, and there's some other Photoshop and Figma and whatever. But majorly, a lot of people are working with Maya. But for the Maya, it's a bit. It could be a bit. Could be a bit inappropriate for beginners, because it's at a higher level. I would suggest Blender for beginners.
Oh, interesting. Considering, you know, in terms of game development, there's the smart contract bit, there's the back end bit, there's the front end bit. So what is what in terms of game development? So if you're developing a smart contract, because you know most developers that are smart contract developers, maybe they're conversant in Solidity. So does Solidity apply when it comes to game development, or what exactly? What's
Sanity? For us, we are building a Web3 game, and in order to have the functionality, of the game, and whatever features it will have, it will run from the smart contract, and that is where smart contract part comes, like as a functional part, where the game has the core function. So the functionality of the game comes from the smart contract. Whatever you interact whatever aspect of you do in the game,
Yeah.
it will be recognized in the smart contract.
Okay.
And that's where smart contract, like it's like the base for everything.
Okay.
You start from the smart contract, and then you try to redesign everything into certain game engine or web-based features that you want.
Okay.
So our base is smart contract, and then we climb up one step. You recreate everything, every feature, everything, every functionality in a game engine, and then you try to initialize the functionality with how it combined and how it bind with the smart contract.
Okay, interesting. So in terms of well, you mentioned a bit of it in terms of developing. So you start with the engine, you know. So what is the process like for game development? What's the whole process like? So step 1, step 2, you know.
For the process, I think it would start with having the
An
concept.
ideal process, yeah.
Having the concept of your game.
Yeah.
You need a storyline. After that, you need a storyline to take you through, like how the game will grow from one step to another. You need this functionality, how it will go, and then in the concept you need the gameplay, how it will interact with the mechanism in your game. After that, you need to visualize your audience. If it is guys from NFT enthusiasts, or somebody game traditional game players, and so after that, after having the solid concept, you go to another step where you pre-production. You have a pre-production. You have the concept. You go to the pre-production. You try to redesign the game and see if actually it could work, because some you have the idea, but you reach a point where it can't work. In which it's hard in Web3. It's hard in Web3 for gamers. It's hard. So
because you have to consider it has to be decentralized.
Exactly. It's still under development, and it's not something that it's been around for a while. So after having the pre-production, you test and everything, and you see, okay, this one will work. Then you roll up to production. That's where you start developing the game. After developing the game and have the idea, it's coming up very well. And then you call upon other industries, cooperatives, and community to test your game. So you have to have a testing moment now. You place it on testing. If everything works well, then it goes to pre-production of testing, and then we finalize the game, and it goes to the world.
Interesting. Well, considering you mentioned that you're an artist, I'd want to better understand, like, what's your creative process like in terms of game development? How do you balance between the creative side, aspect side, and the technical bit of it?
Interesting question. So for that, once you have a team in place, there'll be a team where you guys will be working on the smart contract, and then there will be some other guys will be working on the gameplay, and then there will also be the artistic guys. So in order to have a flow for those guys, we normally have a panel where we discuss ideas. The guys from the artistic come with the ideas, and then we on the smart contract we try to analyze the ideas and try to see if it will really work, because some things that doesn't work on the smart contract. Some things are complex and cannot really, it's hard to achieve on the smart contract. So we analyze both. We say, okay, we have this art, we want to see if this art will integrate with the smart contract. So we have a panel, demos, showcasing ideas, brainstorming the ideas and seeing if it will work. And then after that, we come up with an idea, we know that it will work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's all based on coming up together,
Yeah.
discussing the points.
Yeah.
Everybody has some diverse points,
Yeah.
and then we analyze it and see if it will work.
Yeah.
For sure.
It brings about the concept of trust, because you just can't bring anyone in your team. You have to trust each other. But I trust this is the best, smart contract dev that's not gonna do some bullshit.
Yeah,
For lack of a better word.
for sure.
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask. So considering, like I've worked in a team before, and I know it can be hectic. So what are some of the challenges you could be facing, like in the process of game development, and how did you overcome those challenges?
Challenges are a lot.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Challenges are a lot.
Say it all. Spill it all.
So for us in the industry, a lot of challenges that we've been having. Basically, to be honest, game mechanic in smart contract, it's hard. It's hard. Game mechanic in smart contracts, it's on another level.
Yeah.
So that is the point where we try all the best and try to interact with the game and see how this action will also resemble in the smart contract.
Yeah.
Because we are trying to have a full decentralized game.
Yeah.
Not compared to where we have a small portion, some game that is based on a server, private server.
Yeah.
No, we don't want that.
Yeah.
So we are working on this project, and then gameplay and mechanics becomes a bit complex.
Yeah.
And that is where we have some situation, but we are trying our best, trying to bring up some ideas that could work as well in the smart contract. This majorly focusing on mechanics. That is where we have some issues, but we are trying as much that we can do to have that all working in the smart contract.
In your process of game development, what are some of the challenges that you face, as a game developer, and how did you overcome most of those challenges, if not all?
On our side, working on Web3 games, and what the challenges that we usually have is how to deal and how to design a pattern where game mechanics, that is where we currently have a lot of challenges while we try to implement as many features possible. Getting the gameplay interaction in Web3 is one of the most challenging and complex aspect, since everything needs to be recognized in the smart contract. Hello, pardon? So everything needs to be recognized in the smart contract part. So and having that is in interaction part and mechanics part wise, gameplay, everything, every step, every movement that a gameplay has must be in response and with the smart contract. And that's where we have a lot of challenge, trying to bind the two and give it a flow of the same can be something that is not easy to interpret as the same. So basically, we usually try as much as possible with our team. We try to come with ideas that could eventually bring something that is tangible and replaceable in the smart contract, and can bring as much gameplay as possible. Basically, we have been working on some projects that we interact with, we interact gameplay and mechanics and bring it to life. But there's usually some challenges, but we try our best and bring it to life. Yeah.
I love the approaches. I love it. I love everything about how you're, you're talking about finding solutions, you know, coming up with better solutions to the existing problems that you might be facing, especially with your team. Because, you know, like it's not most people that will actually come together and find a solution together. Most people tend to get away when there's a, you know,
Mm,
in certain circumstances, yeah. But like,
yeah,
yeah, so I love that. I love that, you know, even in the gaming ecosystem, you know, like you in the process you getting to be very solution oriented, and yeah, that's really good, you know.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was just okay. I was just wondering, what are some of the exciting trends in the gaming ecosystem at the moment?
Um, NFT, of course. How
Yes.
type of NFT as a rise is something hyperbolically interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm,
Everybody is creating his own NFT and want to design whatever funny NFT that will come up and just have that people can see and enjoy it. So NFT is one of the factors that, in fact, our game is running under the influence of NFT, and everything in our game is NFT wise. You can buy
mhm.
and then you can sell as well to the marketplace. So that is one of the rising technology that is still developing and still growing as the same.
Okay. Okay. So I love that you mentioned NFTs because I know as of now, most gamers, most game developers, they thrive in NFTs, right? So like, does your, you know, incorporation of NFTs have a concept for the digital assets? Yeah. So like,
Uh,
so for the gamers to, like, you know, they can own, they can utilize and trade in
exactly,
the,
exactly,
you know.
exactly.
Mhm.
Everything in the game, every resource, every material, everything that a player can have
Mhm.
is NFT wise, and the player has the right to do whatever he wants. He can sell the NFT in the marketplace,
Mhm.
and then
Mhm.
because it's a game of play to earn, because it's a play to earn
Mhm.
game. So basically, any gamer can sell it and can profit out of it. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, interesting. Well, I must say, besides you guys as the, you know, the liquid game, I just, you know, in the process of, you know, hibernating from here and there, I met this Meta Spicy. Do you know them? Have you heard about them? But I think they are very huge revolutionizers in the metaverse gaming, and also I saw the concept of the metaverse in your gaming that you're actually currently developing, right?
Yeah, 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 absolutely. They
Yeah.
they are one of the part of the community where we try to get some ideas as well from them and incorporate whatever it takes so that we have something that is appreciated of appreciated out of how the community wants everything to be running.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And so I can imagine it has also the 3D immersive world, right? Like, so, you know, players can discover top games and connect with vibrant communities, you know, in that ecosystem that you're currently building in terms of a game.
Uh, yeah, yeah. So it's a in-game interaction with the planets
Mhm.
and
Mm,
getting to explore, getting to get some new resource, getting
mm.
to extract and do an exchange out of it, and just enjoy yourself in the game.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Okay, so as much as you're talking about, you know, your gaming and your gaming development skills, I wonder what chain did you build your, you know, your game on?
Our chain works. Our chain are running on top of Wax. That is Wax chain, and Antelope, that is the ASIO chain.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
it works all under those, and we have diverse partnership with Wax and Anchor, where we integrate their wallet, and that is the part where the integration works well, and any player can interact with any wallet that would be Wax or Anchor wallet.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
brilliant. That's really brilliant. Okay, so without wasting any more time, could you show us how your game is played? Let's play your game. Show us.
for sure, sure.
Mhm.
A minute. Let me try to share.
And also, I like the fact that your game has a DAO, you know? So it's more of a community game also, like you can just join in as a community, develop your DAO while at it. It's very interesting.
Yeah. We have integrated the DAO part of it, where
Mm-hmm.
we are getting the community involved in decision making, and
Mm-hmm.
uh, uh, just do whatever they want as long as they're in the game. So basically, you create your you create your guild in the game.
Mm-hmm.
After creating your
Mm-hmm.
guild, you interact, you start voting, you start sharing ideas, and you develop a community where maybe other community will aspire to be to grow like one of the community that was already raising, and that is the point where we have seen that community actually helps a lot, where community come up and build some extra features that can be something that can be seen with by others community.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. Okay.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can. Yeah. Maybe could you expand it more?
Minute.
Okay.
Once we have we will let it run the game to start. So first you log in to an account, you create your own um, create an account on your side. uh, so the game starts when you every player receives a planet. So the planet is procedurally generated, and it's calculated in the blockchain, where this planet is recognized in the smart contract. So the planet is Earth-like. So we have diverse planet. Once a player can get an account, receives a single planet. It is generated randomly. So this one came like an Earth-like, but we have diverse planets. We have, for example, we have Earth-like, we have desert, we have lava, we have this is ice. So yeah, this is ice, desert as well, earth, and then desert, as ice, lava. We also have lava. So in order for a player to receive this all, it goes with another level, where once you gain some resources, you are unable you are able to unlock other part of it, and then you receive a planet. So can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay,
Yes, I'm
okay.
following.
I thought
Mhm.
for a minute it was gone. So this is Earth-like planet. So it starts when you receive a single planet, and then you have the factories. As you can see, those are a factory that extract some resources from Earth. So once we have some mining going, we have some example of the factories that can run and extract resources from that planet that you're receiving. So this one, these are some of the available constructables that can be used on Earth, like, and extract certain resources. For example, the water plant here is used to extract water. So it extracts water from Earth. Once it becomes activated, it runs and gets some gallons of water, which is used later to either cool the machines and sell somewhere that can you get a lot of gallon of water, which is used in some parts. So this is where we have your ideal factories and how to use them, how to extract some resource from how to get some profit from uh, Earth-like planet. You can use wood mine, iron mine, and iron forge, and water plant. So those are some of the constructable that are available. So we have another feature where we have special buildings. So these are the special buildings that are used for special factors. For example, the research facility. This one is actually used for research process where you need to do some research on this Earth, like, or how does this planet work, and how many profit can you gain from this one. So you do some research with in regard to these special buildings. We have the storage facility, the power plant, and the marketplace. How many resources can be used, how many resources can be stored in this marketplace. Shipyard, how can you store some shapes and other stuff. We have planets. We have not planet. We have the ships. We also have some available ships. These are the ships that you use to carry resources, either when you are selling them or when you're trying to transport to another planet. Maybe you have a friend. You want to tell them, oh, I have these extra resources. I would like maybe you to share with you some, or since you are a buddy of mine, I want to give you a bid on some of the resources. So you send them with them. You send the resources with these ships available, and then it reaches where you want it to reach. So this is the part where you do extraction. You do a lot of massive integration mining and extract to the limits for Earth-like planet. We have the solar system, where you combine diverse planets from different players. They join together. Maybe you see a fellow friend. You see, oh, this guy is here, this guy is here. So we have a solar planet where it combines all the guys are available, and how all the players that have generated diverse planet of the same. You see, this guy is the lava. We also have sectors. We have the sector part where it's generated by the galaxy, and once you select it, you come to the solar system that have been created on the same. As you can see, some of the solar system has a diverse color. We have the galaxy part, where it majorly focuses on the combination of the solar system. Once you select one, you get a different kind of solar system that has been generated. We also have, this is a single planet. The interesting part where we have diverse planet for each individual uh, player. For example, for this account, we have generated a lot of planet out of it. So we have like, I have all the planets, all the constructible on this planet, all the available constructible shapes, and yeah, traits are not available at the moment. Yeah, so this is the planet, and then we have the community, the players, the guild. This is the part where the guild is engaged to do a proposal. At the moment, we don't have yet. Asset that this guild has already uh, made out the proposal. Statistics not available, and the governance not available at the moment. Yeah, so it's a lot of, there's also trading. Uh, don't have any trade running currently. Uh, yeah, I would say that.
Wow, I'm impressed. I have to say this game looks very interesting. As much as I've not played it yet, I mean, I look forward to playing it. So I really want to be having the demo. I
For
play on
sure.
the demo side first. But yeah, it is very brilliant. It is very interesting. I like the fact that you have, you know, the different planets, the solar system, incorporated in your game. So it's very, very interesting, and I'd want to explore. And also, I like the idea for the community, that is, joining a DAO, joining as a DAO, and then creating your own DAO, and then playing the game as a community. Very interesting. Yeah.
Mm.
Because I wonder if you have interesting idea like the way you have here for the hackathon that is upcoming for the game developers. And if you do, what idea do you have in your head that you can develop in that hackathon? Because I'm sure you have brilliant ideas for the game.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, absolutely. So, uh, I've been thinking about some uh, DAO related feature where you engage a community, you try to build up something out of maybe a two-player. Yeah, I'm thinking of a pair-to-pair feature where we gauge two players, we gauge two players to stake on a token, on a token, and then out of that token, maybe you stake maybe 10, and then I stake 10, and then it's placed like on a gambling bet. So it is placed on a service, and then gameplay is rolling, either a certain gameplay that could work perfectly with no bias on anything, but just neutral gameplay. So once we have a base on that gameplay, whoever wins whoever wins uh, whoever wins the gameplay is able to gain the profit out of the staked token, where you have to take the profit of that token that was placed. So it is kind of related to a gambling part, but it's a community based peer to peer, where you call out a friend, you call out a community member to maybe you want us to join playing this game. Once you join together, you are being active like two people, and then after that you stake, and then whoever wins the game will have to go home with the total amount that was taken. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow. Wow. How brilliant. How amazing is that idea? like I have a confession. I think ever since I got into the Web3 ecosystem, I have met brilliant minds, y'all. So, I mean, this idea is very brilliant. This game idea alone is very brilliant. I wonder if you have a team already, because I heard you mentioned, like it's vital to, develop a game with a team. So
Yeah.
whether you have a team or not, I wish you all the best, and see ya in LA virtually or whatever.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And all the best, all the very best in the game development. I wish you all the luck. I mean, in future, I hope that you'll be the mentors for all of us that are interested in wanting to be able to know how to develop games. So yeah, and yeah, and also we hope that you keep developing more games, because we need something to break the monotony.
Yeah. Of course.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. Mm-hmm. And thank you so, so much for showing up to our pod. We love to have you here. I hope we'll see you again next time. And I hope you're going to be hacking together for
Absolutely.
the Hardao hackathon that's going to happen a couple of weeks from now. Yeah. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you as well.
Okay. Cheers.